Hello and welcome back. I told you I'd be back. So, where we left off is that we were going to show Sayori and Natsuki our poems and basically read from theirs to get, I guess, to see a little background of who they are. That's what I assume anyway. That's why I closely look at them. But, who should we go to next? I think they said to go to Natsuki next in order, like, but with what they said. So, I think I'll go with her. Well, it's about, oh, God. Oh, I'm kind of rusty now, shit. Fuck. I mean, all I did was leave, and I came back, just for one session, and I'm already rusty. Okay, so how, well, it's about what I expected for someone like you. That's a little blunt. Well, excuse me. It's not like I said it was bad. It just didn't evoke any emotions. So, basically it's not cute enough for your tastes? Do you want to get smacked? I'll pass. Well, anyway, I guess I need to show you mine. Not that you'll like it. Eagles can fly, monkeys can climb, crickets can... Oh, God. Okay, so she's the simpleton, isn't she? Or unless he just can't write a poem for shit. Hey, I can't write a poem for shit, so... Well, my character can. Horses can race, owls can seek, cheetahs can run, eagles can fly, people can try, and that's about it. Yeah, she's pretty simple. And the music, is capturing that emotion quite well. Yeah, I told you that you weren't gonna like it. I like it. What? Just be honest. I am. Why are you so convinced that I wouldn't like it? Well, because everyone in high school thinks that writing has to be all sophisticated and stuff, so people don't even take my writing seriously. But isn't the point of poems for people to express themselves? Your writing style wouldn't make your message any less valid. Yes, exactly. I like it when it's easy to read, but it hits you hard. Like in this poem. Seeing everyone around you do great things be really disheartening, so I decided to write about it. Yeah, I understand. But the other nice thing about simple writing is that it puts more weight on the wordplay. Like I set up for a rhyme at the end, but then it made it fall flat on purpose. It helps bring out the feeling in the last line. So you did. I guess more went into it than I realized. That's what it means to be a pro. I'm glad you learned something. Didn't expect that from the youngest one here, did you? Yeah, I guess not. I decided to humor her with that last comment. I don't really care how old everyone is, but if Natsuki is feeling proud, then I won't take that away from her. Okay, next one up. Sayori, my childhood best friend. This is such a good poem, Cold. Are you sure it's your first time? Of course. It's not that good. Am I the kind of guy who will be writing poems in his spare time? I guess you're right. But that's why it impressed me. Well, to be honest, I was afraid that you wouldn't do it seriously. Or that you wouldn't write one at all. I'm really happy that you wrote one. It just reminds me of how you are really a part of the club now. Not to mention the fact that I'm standing in front of you in the club room? Well, of course. I'm not really into it yet, but that doesn't mean I'll break my promise. See? It's like I said before, Code. Deep down, you're not selfish at all, you know? You're trying new things like this for other people. That's something that only really good people can do. Thanks, Yuri. I'm not sure if Sayori sees the full picture of my motive here. Then again, I can't deny that she's the part of the reason I joined. Knowing how much this means to her and all. Yeah, and I'm gonna make sure you have lots of fun here, okay? That would be my way of thanking you. Alright, I'm gonna hold you to that then. Yay! Now you read my poem too, right? Don't worry, I'm really bad at this. We'll see about that. Dear sunshine, the way you glow through my blinds in the morning. It makes me feel like you missed me, kissing my forehead to help me out of bed, making me rub the sleepy from my eyes. Are you asking me to come out and play? Are you trusting me to wish a rainy day? I look above, the sky is blue. It's a secret, but I trust you too. If it wasn't for you, I could sleep forever, but I'm not mad. I want breakfast. Okay, so, judging by this poem, I don't know, this one, just by looking at it and reading it, just seems really normal. I can't see anything symbolic or anything about this. Like I said again, I might be thinking too deep into these, you know, maybe they're associating these poems with themselves, but this kind of just seems like a normal poem. I could be wrong though. Let's just say this is a normal poem, but that's probably just trying to throw me off of who she is, huh? I like that last part though. I want breakfast. Sayori, this is just a guess, but did you wait until morning to write this? No, just a little bit. You can't answer just a little bit to a yes or no question. I forgot to do it last night. Well, at least that makes me feel a little bit better about myself. Don't be mean. I tried my best. Yeah. I didn't mean to say that it was a bad poem. It came out nice, or how should I put it? It sounds just like you. Really? Yeah. Especially that last line. I made eggs and toast. Even though you were late to school. It's bad to skip breakfast. I get all cranky. Well, I guess there's no point in arguing. Anyway, thanks for showing me. This is so much fun. Monika's the best. Yeah. But next time I won't forget. And I'm gonna write the best poem ever. Well, I guess I look forward to it. Phew. I guess that's everyone. I glance around the room. That was a little more stressful than I anticipated. It's as if everyone is judging me for my mediocre writing abilities. Even if they're just being nice, there's no way my poems can stand up to theirs. This is a literature club after all. I guess that's what I ended up getting myself into. Across the room, Sayori and Monika are happily chatting. My eyes land on Yuri and Natsuki. They gingerly exchange sheets of paper sharing their respective poems. As they read in tandem, I watch each of their expressions change. Natsuki's eyebrows furrow in frustration. Meanwhile, Yuri smiled sadly. What's with this language? Did you say something? Oh, it's nothing. Natsuki dismissively returns the poem to the desk with one hand. I guess you could say it's fancy. Thanks. Yours is cute. Cute? Did you completely miss the symbolism or something? It's clearly about the feeling of giving up. How can that be cute? I know that. I just meant the language, I guess. I was trying to say something nice. You mean you have to try that hard to come up with something nice to say? Thanks, but it didn't really come out nice at all. Well, I do have a couple suggestions. If I was looking for suggestions, I would have asked someone who actually liked it. Which people did, by the way. Sayori liked it. And Cole did too. So based on that, I'll gladly give you some suggestions of my own. First of all, excuse me. I appreciate the offer, but I've spent a long time establishing my writing style. I don't expect it to change anytime soon, unless of course I've come across something particularly inspiring, which I haven't yet. And Cole liked my poem too, you know. And he even told me he was impressed by it. Natsuki stunningly stands up. Oh! I didn't realize you were so invested in trying to impress our new member, Yuri. That's not what you're just... Yuri stands up as well. Maybe you're just jealous that Cole appreciates my advice more than he appreciated yours. What do you mean? Do you know he didn't appreciate my advice more? Are you that full of yourself? No. If I was full of myself, I would deliberately go out my way to make everything I do overly cutesy. Is everyone okay? Well, you know what? I wasn't the one whose boobs magically grew a size bigger as soon as Cold started showing up. Natsuki! Natsuki, that's a little... this doesn't involve you. I don't like fighting, guys. And suddenly both girls turned towards me as if they just noticed I was standing there. Cold, she's just trying to make me look bad. That's not true. She started it. If she could get over herself and learn to appreciate that simple writing is more effective, then this wouldn't have happened in the first place. What's the point of making all the poems all convoluted for no reason? The meaning should jump out at the reader, not force them to have it figure it out. Help me explain that to her, Cole. Wait, there's a reason we have so many deep and expressive words in our language. It's the only way to convey complex feelings and meaning the most effectively. Voting them is not only necessary, limiting yourself, it's also a waste. You understand that, right, Cole? Well... how did I get dragged into this in the first place? It's not like I know anything about writing. But whoever I agree with, they'll probably think more highly of me. Ah, fuck. Ah, shit. Safe. Oh, fuck. Fuck. I mean, this route is automatically going to Yuri. That's the shit. Like, is it trying to say that I can come out of a route right now and go towards Natsuki if I wanted to? And if I say help me Sayori, that means I'm just going to go to Sayori's route at that point, right? Or maybe this could just completely break a route and I end up with no one. I'm sorry, Natsuki, this is not your route. And Sayori, I don't know if that could break even with them. But I feel like if I pick Sayori, it's gonna go to Sayori's route. Fuck me. I'm gonna have to go with Yuri. This is her route. This is her route. This is what I've established. I'm sorry. Natsuki, you're right that I liked your poem. See? Wait. That's not an excuse for you to be so mean. You shouldn't pick a fight just because someone's opinion is so different. That's not what happened at all. Yuri wouldn't even take my poem seriously. I understand. Yuri, you're a seriously talented writer. It's no secret that I was impressed. Well, but here's the thing. No matter how simple or refined someone's writing style is, they're still putting feelings into it and it becomes something really personal. That's why Natsuki felt threatened when you said her poem was cute. I see. I didn't notice that. I'm sorry. But Natsuki, you took it way too far. Yuri means well, and if you just told her how you felt, then this wouldn't have happened in the first place. Are you kidding? That's exactly what I did. It was her that... Natsuki, I think that's enough. You both said some things that you didn't mean. Yuri apologized. Don't you think you should too? Natsuki clenches her fists. In the end, nobody has taken her side. She's trapped at this point, being defiant only because she can't handle the pressure. I end up even feeling bad for her. Sometimes when I'm hurt, it helps to walk and clear my head. Sayori, she doesn't need to. You know what? I'm going to do that. It'll spare me from having to look at all your faces right now. Without warning, Natsuki snatches her own poem up from the desk and storms out. On her way out, she crumples up the poem with her hands and throws it in the trash. Natsuki, she really didn't mean to do that. I look across the room. Okay, to be honest, she shouldn't be mad for the fact that my character handled that pretty fucking well. He wasn't one-sided with one of the girls at all. He was actually on point with both of them, trying to say, yo, like, you both did bad. He didn't just side with one person. I liked that about him, but apparently this girl's still pissed off because she didn't want to be, you know, I guess. I don't know. I look across the room. Yuri has her chin buried in her hands while she stares down at her desk. I gingerly approach her and sit in the adjacent chair. Everything alright? I'm so embarrassed. I can't believe I acted like that. You probably hate me now. No, Yuri. How could anybody not have gotten frustrated without a dreaming like that? You handled it as well as anyone could. I don't think any less of you. Well, alright, I believe you. Thanks, Cold. You're too kind. I'm thankful to have you a part of this club now. It's nothing. One more thing. That one thing that Natsuki said about, you know, I would never do anything so shameful. So, What thing did Natsuki say? Well, never mind that. I'm going to make some tea. Good idea. Make enough for more than one person, okay? Yeah. Okay, everyone. It's just about time for us to leave. How did you all feel about sharing poems? It was a lot of fun. Well, I say that it was worth it. It was alright. Well, mostly. Cold, how about you? Yes, I'll say the same. It was a neat thing to talk about with everyone. Awesome. In that case, we'll do the same thing tomorrow. And maybe you'll learn something from your friends too. So your poems will turn out even better. I think to myself, I dared learn a little bit more about the kinds of poems everyone likes. With any luck, that means I could at least do a better job at impressing those I want to impress. I nod to myself with newfound determination. Cool! Ready to walk home? Sure, let's go. Yuri beams at me. It's truly been a while since Yuri and I have spent this much time together. I can't really say I'm not enjoying it either. So Yuri, about what happened earlier. What do you mean? You know, between Yuri and Natsuki. Does that kind of thing happen often? No. That's really the first time I've seen them fighting like that. I promise they're both wonderful people. You don't hate them, do you? No, I don't hate them. I just wanted your opinion, that's all. I can see why they made good friends with you. You know, Cold, it's nice that I get to spend time with you in the club, but I think seeing you get along with everyone is what makes me the happiest. I think everyone really likes you too. That's... Every day is going to be so much fun. It looks like Yuri still hasn't caught on to the kind of situation I'm in. Sure, being friends with everyone is nice, but does it really need to stop there? Well, just have to see what the future holds, Yuri. I pat Yuri on the shoulder. I said that more to myself than her, but it's easy to use Yuri as an intentional monologue sometimes. Okay. Yeah. Let's do this. Oh god, not again. Oh god. Okay. I'm probably gonna have to skip this one, so I guess I'll skip to the last 3 or 2 questions. I'll be back. Okay, I'm down to the last 2 questions, and they went pretty fast. Most, if not everything, has been regarding to her, since this is gonna be her route. I mean, I missed a big thing about like 4, but out of that, everything has been to her. So the last, what, 3? I think it is. I'm trying to get her if I can. So, let me, fuck, this shit regarding her, universe? Yeah, good. I got one more. She likes horror. And one more. And hopefully this could be for her too. So basically, if I get this right, this would be, I think, 16 out of 20 to her. I think that's good. There we go. 16 out of 20 or 17 out of 20. Either one. Another day passes and it's time for the club meeting already. I've gotten a little bit more comfortable over here over the past couple of days. Entering the club room, the usual scene greets me. Hi, Colt. Yo, Sayuri. Looks like you're in a good mood today. I'm just not used to being... Wow, fuck me. Sorry, I had a spasm. That means I probably need water. Okay, hold up. Let me get water. That's pretty good. Okay. I'm just still not used to be... Wow, I still fucked it up. I'm just still not used to you being in the club, that's all. I see. That's a pretty simple thing to get you in a good mood. But I guess it's always the simple things with you anyway. Speaking of which... Oh wait, shit, it was her voice. Fuck me. Speaking of which, I'm kinda hungry. Will you come with me to buy a snack? No thanks. That's not like you at all. I have my reasons. Why don't we take a look at your purse, Sayori? Why that all of a sudden? No reason really. I just wanted to look at it. Sayori nervously retrieves her coin purse, fumbles with the latch, and gets it open. Then she turns it upside down and lets its contents spill onto the desk. Only 2 small coins fall out. I knew it. I can see right through you, Sayori. That's not fair. How did you even know? It's simple. If you had enough money in the first place, you would have bought a snack before coming to the club room. So either you're not hungry and want an excuse to take a walk, or you plan to conveniently forget that you spent all your money so that I would lend you some. But there's one more thing. You're always hungry. And so that only leaves one option. I give up. Don't make me feel guilty. If you feel guilty, that means you deserve to feel guilty. Yuri suddenly giggles. I didn't notice that she was listening in. Her face is in her book as always. I wasn't listening or anything. It was just something in my book. Yuri? Tell Cole to let me borrow some money. Don't get me involved like that, Sayori. Besides, you should only buy what you can responsibly afford. And frankly, after pulling a mischievously little stunt like that, your suffering is fair enough retribution. Did I just... I didn't mean that. I got too absorbed into my book. I really like when you speak your mind, Yuri. It doesn't happen much, but it's a fun side of you. There's no way you could think that. You were right, though. I did something bad, and now I have to accept the retribution. Still, coming from you, Sayori, I guess there's a little devil inside all of us, isn't there? Don't let her fool you. Sayori knows exactly what she's doing. After all, she told you guys she was bringing me to the club before she even told me. But you wouldn't have come here if it weren't for the cupcakes, so I had to trick Natsuki into making them. Come on, give me more credit than that, Sayori. Yeah. Out of nowhere, something smacks Yuri in the face and tumbles onto the desk. Ow! That was... A cookie? Sure enough, it's a giant cookie wrapped in plastic. Yuri glasses around. Is this a miracle? It's because I paid my restitution? Retribution. Actually, that one almost worked. I was just gonna give it to you, but then I heard you blab about the cupcakes. It was totally worth seeing your reaction, though. Natsuki, that's so nice of you. I'm so happy. Sayori hugs the cookie. Jeez, just eat it. Sayori rapidly tears open the wrapper and takes a big bite. So good. Sayori suddenly collapses her hand over her mouth. I bit my tongue. You're going through a lot over just one cookie. Natsuki takes a bite of her own cookie. Oh, yours looks really good too, Natsuki. Can I try it? Jeez. Beggars can't be choosers. But yours is chocolate. Yeah, why do you think I gave you that one? Fine. Still, I'm really happy that you shared me with this one. Sayori gets out of her seat and goes behind Natsuki, then wraps her arms around her. Jeez. I get it. Cookie still in hand, Natsuki reaches up to nudge Sayori off of her. Sayori suddenly leans down and takes a bite of Natsuki's cookie. Hey! Did you just seriously just do that? Mouthful, Yuri trot away to safety. Yuri and I laugh as well. Jeez, you're such a kid sometimes. Monika, can you tell Sayori? Natsuki glances around. Monika is in the club room. Where's Monika anyway? Good question. Have any of you heard anything about her being late today? Not me. Yeah, I haven't either. That's a bit unusual. I hope she's okay. Of course she's okay. She probably just had something to do today. She's pretty popular after all. You don't think she has a... I wouldn't be surprised. She's probably more desirable than all of us combined. That's true. Excuse me? Suddenly, the door swings open. Sorry, I'm super sorry. Oh, there you are. I didn't mean to be late. I hope you guys weren't worried or anything. Monika chooses the club over her boyfriend after all? You're so strong-willed. But boyfriend? What on earth are you talking about? Monika quizzically glances at me. Never mind that. What held you up anyway? Well, my last period today was study hall. To be honest, I just kind of lost track of time. That makes no sense, though. You wouldn't have heard the bell ring at least. I must have not heard it since I was practicing piano. Piano? I wasn't aware you played music as well, Monika. I just kind of started recently. I've always wanted to learn piano. That's so cool. You should play something for us, Monika. Monika looks at me. Maybe once I get a little bit better, I will. Yay! That sounds cool. I'd also look forward to it. Is that so? In that case, I will let you down, Cole. Monika smiles sweetly. I didn't mean any pressure or anything like that. Don't worry. I've been practicing a whole lot recently, and I really love the chance to share once I'm ready. I see. In that case, best of luck. Thanks! So I didn't miss anything, did I? No, not really. I choose to leave Sayori's mischievous escapade. For sure, Natsuki would end up complaining to her anyway. Looks like everyone has already settled down. Sayori somehow already finished her entire cookie. Yuri's back to her book and Natsuki disappeared into the closet. Hey, Yuri? I suddenly noticed that Yuri's reading a different book from the one we've been reading together. Sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt. No, I was just kind of waiting for you. If that's the case, why don't we go ahead and get started? Yes, let's. Actually, I have a request. Do you mind if I make some tea first? Not at all. Thanks very much. If there's one thing that can make my reading time here any better, it's a nice cup of tea. Not to mention for yourself as well. Yuri stands up and makes her way to the closet. I follow and watch as she retrieves a small water pitcher from the shelf, the kind with a filter inside. Can you hold this for a second? Sure. Yuri hands me the water pitcher and also fetches an electric kettle. I'm going to plug this into at the teacher's desk, and then we'll go get some water. She walks past me and sets the kettle down at the teacher's desk. I simply watch her movements. To my surprise, the way she moves really contrasts her speaking mannerisms. Especially because of her long legs, Yuri appears elegant and methodical. Okay, may I have the water pitcher? Thanks, I'll be right back. I might as well walk with you. Yeah, why not? Shall we go then? Yeah. Where are you two off to? We're just, Yuri was going to make some tea, so... I suddenly realized how weird it sounds to explain this to Monika. We're just filling the water pitcher. Oh, okay. Sorry, I was just a little bit curious. That kind of one-person job, isn't it? That's... Monika, please mind your own business for once. Or do you want me to tell me, do you want to tell me there's something wrong with help me involve Cold in club activities? Huh? My mouth gapes. I suppose there's nothing wrong with that. Then let's go, Cole. Yuri quickly exits the room and I follow. Oh, she's getting a little bit... she's getting a little... I don't know how... What's that attitude? Like, she's getting a little bit, like... I don't want to say stuck up, but she's getting a little bit grabby. Like, what's it your business to what I'm going to be doing with this guy, huh? Like, oh, why don't you fuck off? Like, that's the type of attitude she's getting. Okay. Once in the hallway, she suddenly puts her forehead against the wall. I spoke without thinking. How could I say something like that? Hey, Yuri. Something about the way she said that. It made me feel so irritated. What's wrong with me? No, Yuri. I think you did the right thing. I wasn't expecting it, but it's also not right for Monika to judge people like that. Cole, how come even when I do something bad, you're being so nice to me? Because nothing that you do is bad as you make it seem in your head. Nobody's perfect. We have emotions, and we can't always hide them away. But you always amplify things in your head. Your mind turns a light rain shower into a hurricane. No. Wouldn't you hate me for something as terrible as that? Why would I hate you? I can't hate someone for having emotions. What kind of friend would do that? Friend, you say? Yuri lifts her head. Cold, I really like being friends with you. Thanks, Yuri. I like being friends with you too. I feel kind of awkward saying something like that, but I'm doing my best to help Yuri feel better. Anyway, yeah, shall we go? Yeah. Yuri and I walk to the nearest water fountain. Once we fill up the water pitcher, we return to the classroom. Cole, do you like oolong tea? Yeah, anything is fine. Very well. Yuri sets the temperature to the kettle to 200 degrees. Now it's time to get the teapot. You really do this properly, don't you? Of course. I shouldn't do any less when I'm making tea for others. Even if I'm not an expert on tea or anything? In that case, you're only being even more impressed. Oh, perhaps I will. Yuri fetches the teapot and begins measuring the tea leaves. To my surprise, she even starts humming a little to herself. You must be in a good mood. You must be in a good mood now. Is that so? I was letting it show, and you noticed. I was doing a bit of thinking, and I decided that I would try expressing myself a little bit more. It turns out it's not very hard for me to do. When it's you who's around anyway. That's great, Yuri. Just don't push yourself too much. You're always worrying about me, Code. It's very endearing. Yuri wasn't kidding. I don't even know if I could keep up with this. I watched Yuri pour a cup of tea for each of us. Code, I have another request. Do you mind if we sit on the floor today? Why's that? It's a little bit easier on my back. I can read with my back against the wall rather than bending over at my desk. Oh, sorry, I didn't realize. No worries. I just have back pain fairly regularly, so I do my best to manage it. Is that so? I wonder why that is. It's most likely because your posture, right? Always hunched over like that while reading? Yes! I have terrible reading posture, so that's why we should sit on the floor. Fair enough. She's trying to say that her breasts are too fucking huge that it's just putting pain on her back. That's what she tried to say, and I came in with the smooth, oh no, it's not your breasts, it's your reading posture. Okay. My character's mad smooth, isn't he? Yeah. Oh, he's just dumb. I'll go ahead and get the book. I retrieved the book from my bag. Oh, I have some chocolate as well. It's a bag of small chocolate candies that I kept hidden from Yuri's candy radar. I'll take it, since it'll go well with tea. Yuri and I sit against the wall, teacups at our side. As if in sync, we assume the same reading position as last time, each holding one half of the book. Except, this time, our bodies are even closer to each other. I can't see too well. Yuri slides closer until our shoulders are touching. How am I supposed to focus on reading like this? Yuri was always kind of cute, but when she's being less apprehensive, it's almost more than I can handle. Your teacup. Yuri hands me my teacup. Holding out my hand that's not holding the book, I end up in a position that makes it even harder to focus. But now, I need to worry about making sure I don't accidentally touch her chest. Meanwhile, Yuri hasn't noticed a single thing. She wears an intense reading expression, and I can only presume the world around her has faded away. I use all of my willpower to focus on reading. After a few minutes, I finally manage to relax a little. I put the teacup between my legs and fumble with the chocolate wrapper. Sorry. I briefly let go of the book to finish opening up the wrapper. You can have as much as you want. That's okay. I won't take any. Huh? Are you sure? Well, if I touch it, then it might get smudges on the pages. Oh, you're right. Didn't even think about that. My bad. No need to apologize. I'll hold the book, okay? Are you sure? Of course. Oh, nice art. Yuri opens the book with both hands. She holds it so that I won't have any harder of time reading for it. As a result, her left arm is practically resting on top of my leg. Well, in that case, Yuri's already totally focused on reading again. I take a chocolate candy and pop it in my mouth. Then I take another chocolate, and I hold it up to Yuri. She doesn't even look away from the book. She simply parts her lips, as if the situation was completely natural. But that means I can't stop here. I apprehensively place the chocolate in her mouth. That's cute. Just like that, Yuri closes her lips over it. Yuri's expression suddenly breaks. Did I just... Yuri looks at me like she needed to confirm what just happened. Cold? Sorry. I guess I shouldn't have done that. Well, you were just helping. That's something that friends do, right? I mean, not really in this kind of context, but yeah, that's all it was. Yeah, then you don't need to stop or anything. I see. The situation has gotten really tense. Yuri tries to return the book, but I could just tell by expression that she can't even focus now. My heart is pounding. I nervously take another chocolate between my fingers, but this time Yuri's eyes meet mine. How did it even come to this? Yuri doesn't even avert her gaze. I notice her chest rising and falling to the rhythm of her breaths. I raise my arm. Like before, Yuri parts her lips. But it's different this time. I take the chocolate and place it in her mouth. I feel her hot breath on my fingers. Okay, everyone! Yuri jokes back. It's time to share poems. Code, can you help Yuri put away the tea stuff, right? Yeah, of course. Okay, thanks. What the fuck? She just came in and butted... What the fuck? Oh shit, I just had to yawn. Like, crack my back. At this very intense sexual ass moment, she just butts in. Like, literally just throws herself in. Like, it could have happened before and it could have happened after, but no, she cuts it off. I mean, then again, it could just be me just overthinking it, but Monika is a little bit slick. I mean, you were gonna be my first anyway, so, but I had to because you wasn't even an option unless you're a secret option, but, huh. The spell is abruptly broken. I'll take care of the cups. Yeah. Yuri picks up the teacups from the floor. I pick up the bag of chocolates. In the end, we hastily clean up without so much as a word between us. I get the feeling this is something neither of us will have the courage to bring up. Well, obviously Yuri. But let's say from here. Yuri. I need to drink water again. I'm like slowly dying still. Still sick, by the way. Just pointing that out. Sorry, I had to put a little bit of chapstick, and I can't. Well, I can kind of talk while I do that. What the fuck am I talking about? Okay. Fuck this phlegm in my. Okay, I'm trying my best here. Let's see what you've written today. Yuri stares at the poem with a surprised expression on her face. Do you like it? Cold. This one might be even better than yesterday's. How did you even pick up on this so quickly? Just yesterday I was telling you the kind of techniques we're practicing. Maybe that's why. You did a good job at explaining. That's not my deep voice. You did a good job at explaining. I really wanted to try giving it more imagery. Yuri visibly swallows. Even her hands appear sweaty. I'm not used to this. Used to what? I don't know. It's fine. Take your time. Yuri breathes and collects her thoughts. I know that Yuri likes to think before she speaks, so I offer that patience to her. Yeah. Just being appreciated like this, I guess. It probably sounds really stupid, but seeing someone motivated by my writing, it just makes me really happy. Are you saying you never shared your writing before? Yuri nods. Really? I don't believe it. I really only write for myself. And besides, people would just laugh at me. Do you really think that? Again, Yuri nods. Huh. Even your close friends? Yuri doesn't respond to that. I wonder why. Anyway, do you want to share the poem you wrote today? Yeah, I do. If it's with you. The raccoon. It happened in the dead of night while I was slicing bread, for a guilty snack. My attention was caught by the scuttering of a raccoon outside my window. That was, I believe, the first time I noticed my strange tendencies as an ordinary human. I gave the raccoon a piece of my bread. My subconscious was well aware of the consequences. Well aware that a raccoon that is fed will always come back for more. The enticing beauty of my cutting knife was the symptom. The bread, my hungry curiosity. The raccoon, an urge. Oh god, where'd I just go? Right here. Okay. The moon increments its phase and reflects that much more light off my cutting knife. The very same light that glistens in the eyes of my raccoon friend. I slice the bread fresh and soft. The raccoon becomes excited. Or perhaps I'm merely projecting my emotions onto the newly satisfied animal. The raccoon has taken to following me. You could say that we've gotten quite used to each other. The raccoon becomes hungry more and more frequently, so my bread is always handy. Every time I brandish my cutting knife, the raccoon shows me its excitement. A rush of blood, classic Pavlovian conditioning. I slice the bread and I feed myself again. I don't know what to say with that one. I was a little bit more daring with this. I know I usually give like a little statement to regarding that, but I don't know. I just don't know about that one. I can see that. It's a lot more metaphorical. I don't know if it's my fault, but I can't begin to imagine what this poem's even about. That's right. I just noticed that every time my character has like some type of like basically opinion about the poem, like as as I have my own opinion about the poem, it usually reflects that what I'm thinking. You know? Like, I thought what he thought in my head, but I really couldn't put it in words, and I just didn't know, like, what she was, like, I don't know. It's like, the character is basically reflecting my opinions off my head when he thinks about these things. That's a good thing. That means I'm on the right track. That's right. It's a bit closer to my preferred writing style. Using the poem as a canvas to express vivid imagery and conveying emotions through them. Yeah, if I take it at face value, then I can't even figure out what it's even supposed to mean. Well, I think it's something that different people can relate to in their own way. I wanted to express the way it feels for me to indulge in my more unusual hobbies. It's those sorts of things I'm usually forced to keep to myself, so I sometimes enjoy writing about them. Why do you keep them to yourself? Because they're embarrassing, and people would make fun of me. Don't you have anything like that, Cold? Well, yeah, I guess I do. I feel like everyone has a little something like that. And the best we can do is respect each other and our individualities. Even if it's a bit more difficult sometimes and some things make us uncomfortable. After all, if I hadn't learned to embrace my own weirdness, I probably would hate myself. I might be ranting a little bit now, but I'm glad that you're a good listener. You're good at a lot of things. Writing, listening. There really aren't many people like you, Cole. That's exaggerating a little bit. It's just how I feel. I never thought I would feel so comfortable sharing my writing, but now I almost feel like I look forward to it. It's just a really nice feeling. And you're to thank for that. It's nothing, really. Yuri smiles sincerely at me. For just a moment, her timidness seems to disappear. Interesting. So she's growing more accustomed to me. That's a plus plus. Okay, so let's go with Monika, since she was my first bae that I was gonna go with. And you think you slick. You think you're slick, huh? You. Try to play it off. Hi again, Cole. How's the writing going? Alright, I guess. I'll take that. As long as it's not going bad. I'm happy that you're applying yourself. Maybe soon you'll come up with a masterpiece. I wouldn't count on that. You never know. Want to share what you wrote for today? Sure, here you go. I gave my poem to Monika. Alright. This one's good. It feels like you're not only getting more comfortable with your style, but it seems the imagery is better than the last one I read. Just wondering, but have you been finding inspiration in Yuri's writing style? I guess so. You can't deny that she's talented. Yeah, totally. I think her poems are most romantic. That's the best way you can describe it. She's like a totally different person when she picks up a pen. I noticed that too. But when she's talking about literature, it's like a light turns on inside of her. Sadly, it's hard to get much personal conversation out of her. Trust me, I've tried. Who knows what goes on in the head of hers? I hope you don't mean that in a bad way. No, of course not. I just meant that I wish she didn't keep so much to herself, but still defending her like that. You must be pretty into her. Huh? You completely misunderstood. Calm down, I'm kidding. Besides, I'm pretty sure she's already got a boyfriend. Wait, really? Yeah, a fictional one anyway. Monika kind of whispers that last part to me. It's just a hunch, but... well, there's not really anything wrong with that. Oh, well, I know. I was just saying. But anyway, you want to read my poem now? I like the way this one turned out, so I hope you do too. Alright, let's take a look. Save me. The colors, they won't stop. Bright, beautiful colors. Flashing, expanding, piercing, red, green, blue. An endless cacophony of meaningless noise. Noise that won't stop. Violent, grating waveforms. Squeaking, screeching, piercing. Sine, cosine, tangent. Like playing a chalkboard on a turntable. Like playing a vinyl on a pizza crust. An endless poem of meaningless. Load me? What? Why did that give me tingles? What? Load me? What? Save me? Load me? I don't know what to say about this part here is fucking me up. And then when I went to look to the first part, it says save me. And when I think about save me and load me, I think about two things of the character herself. But then this part here is throwing me off. Load me? As if she like load back to your last save? Like that? Is it? I don't... Even more abstract than your last one, huh? I guess it's just the way I write. I'm sorry if you don't like it. No, I never said that. It's just the kind of thing I've never really seen before, I guess. I kind of like playing with my space on the paper. Choosing where and how to space your words can totally change the mood of the poem. It's almost like magic. The way I wrote the lines really short makes it feel like they're trying to speak over the noise. I see. It's still hard for me to tell what's it about, though. Sometimes asking what a poem about isn't the right question. A poem could be abstracted as a physical expression of a feeling, or a conversation with the reader. Well, I feel like you're talking to me. Like me. So, putting it that way, not every poem is about something. Okay. Not every poem is about something, and then she put emphasis on the about, as if she knows that I'm trying to dissect that poem. Huh. Anyway, here's Monika's writing tip of the day. Sometimes you'll find yourself facing a difficult decision. When that happens, don't forget to save your game. What? What? What the fuck? Excuse me? Oh, hell no, I'm getting tingles now. What the fuck is she talking about? What is happening here? Okay. Okay. What is this, Undertale? Okay. Wait, is this tip even about writing? What am I even talking about? That's my advice for today. Thanks for listening. She's fucking with me. And I have a feeling that it's because she knows I'm going after Yuri. And she doesn't want that. She wants me to go back on my decision. She doesn't want me to get with her. This is how I'm taking it right now. But the thing is, I can't even pick her. I couldn't even pick Monika even if I wanted to. I don't know if she's a secret choice. She wasn't even an option when it came to the poem thing. And I'm pretty sure there's no option for her in the first place right now. Every choice has been between Sayuri, Natsuki, and Yuri. And Monika has only been for these things here, but that's not even a relationship choice. It's just, hey, I'll show you the poem. Okay. Okay, I think we can finish this little part off because I still have a little bit more time. Who should I show my poem to next? Oh wow, I'm speaking that voice. Who should I show my poem to next? Okay, the next one is Natsuki. We'll go in order of last time. I liked your last one better. Really? Well, yeah, I can tell you were a little bit more daring with this one, but you're really not good enough for that yet. It fell flat. Well, that may be true, but I just wanted to try something different. I'm still figuring this all out. I mean, I always like poems that aren't trying too hard. I hate when people try to sound fancy or add more meaning to it just by using annoying and complicated language. Just to make it simple and cute and to the point. Yuri's head's over heels for all this cryptic nonsense, but I see right through that BS. Ha! Making your reader look so hard for all this deep meaning is just an excuse to have no meaning at all. I guess that's one Wait, I guess that's one way to look at it. Well, everyone has their own opinion, but my opinion is the best opinion. I'm sure you figured that out already. Anyway, here's my poem. Maybe you'll learn something. Amy likes spiders. You know what I heard about Amy? Amy likes spiders. Icky, wriggly, hairy, ugly spiders. That's why I'm not friends with her. Amy has a cute singing voice. I heard her singing my favorite love song. Every time she sang the chorus, my heart would pound to the rhythm of the words. But she likes spiders. That's why I'm not friends with her. One time, I hurt my leg really bad. Amy tried to help me up and took me to the nurse. I tried not to let her touch me. She likes spiders, so her hands are probably gross. That's why I'm not friends with her. One time Amy has a lot of friends. I always see her talking to people. She probably talks about spiders. What if her friends start to like spiders too? That's why I'm not friends with her. What the fuck? It doesn't matter if she has other hobbies. It doesn't matter if she keeps it private. It doesn't matter if it doesn't hurt anymore. It's gross. She's gross. The world is better off without spider lovers. And I'm gonna tell everyone. Okay. Huh. Okay. Not bad, right? It's quite a bit longer than yesterday's. Yesterday's was way too short. I was just warming up. I hope you didn't think that was the best I could do. No, of course not. Anyway, the message is pretty straightforward in this poem. I doubt I have to explain it. Sometimes you can explain complicated issues with much simpler analogies. And it helps people realize how stupid they're being. Like anyone would agree that the subject of this poem is an ignorant jerk. Do you know people like that? Of course, it's about how everyone thinks that doesn't matter. It can't be about anything. I wrote it to be easy to relate to. Everyone has this kind of weird hobby or guilty pleasure. It's something that you're afraid of if people find out. They make fun of or think of less of you. But that just makes people stupid. Who cares what someone likes? As long as they're not hurting anyone and makes it happy? I think people really learn to need to respect others for liking weird things. Huh. That's funny. Yuri wrote something about something similar today. Huh? Did you say Yuri? Yeah. She said her poem was about an unusual hobby of hers. Didn't really get it, but she said something similar to you. That people shouldn't make each other feel insecure about those things. Really? Well, I mean, Yuri's pretty weird, so I wouldn't doubt that she had some weird hobbies. Not that there's anything wrong with that. It's not like I would judge her or anything. Natsuki's having trouble finding words. I guess I should try to not to be so mean to her. If she feels insecure about her weird behaviors and stuff, I mean, I always hate people who make me feel insecure. And Yuri made me feel insecure yesterday. But the way you put it, it sounds like she's learned her lesson. Well, I would say so. Even if her writing style is really different, I'm sure she'll appreciate the message in your poem. It's what I do best after all. I don't like writing unless there's a good message to take away from it. Like conveying emotions is important. But I want to make people think, not just feel. Remember that. I'm gonna write a good one for tomorrow's too, so look forward to it. Oh, we have one more. Say Yuri. Ooh, I like this one, Cold. It has some nice feelings in it. I'm glad. Does that mean it's better than yesterday's? Let me think. I don't know. I guess I like them both. That's not very helpful, you know. Well, I'm not very good at figuring out if poems are good or bad. That's why I just go by my heart. If it makes me feel things, then it must be a good poem. I'm not sure exactly how that works. And again, I guess conveying feelings is a pretty important part of this whole thing. Yeah, maybe. Honestly, I don't even know what kind of writing you like in the first place. Yeah, me neither. Why don't you at least try giving it some thought? You want me to write something for me? That's so sweet. Yeah, right. But you're always thinking about other people. You need to think about yourself once in a while. If you don't, you might You might end up getting hurt at some point. Eh? Well, I don't really know what you mean, but I'll try to keep it in mind. Well, whatever. Anyway, let's see. I guess I like happy poems. Wait, sometimes I like sad poems too. Sometimes a little bit of both. There's a word for that, right? What's the word I'm looking for? Bittersweet. Yeah. I like things that are happy and things that are sad. Happy and sad? I can't see you liking something sad, Sayori. Well, I like happy the most, but sometimes when you have a little rain cloud in your head, a sad poem can help you give the rain cloud a little hug and make a nice happy rainbow. Sayori, that's unexpectedly poetic. It is? Am I getting better expressing my feelings after all? Thanks, Colt. I should go write that down then. You can read my poems now, okay? Bottles. Pop off my scalp like the lid of a cookie jar. It's the secret place where I keep all my dreams. Little balls of sunshine, all rubbing together like a bundle of kittens. I reach inside with my thumb and forefinger and pluck one out. It's warm and tingly, but there's no time to waste. I put it in a bottle to keep it safe. And then I put the bottle on a shelf with all the other bottles. Happy thoughts, happy thoughts, happy thoughts. Thoughts in a bottle, all in a row. My collection makes me lots of friends. Each bottle a starlight to make amends. Sometimes my friend feels a certain way, and down comes a bottle to save the day. Night after night, more dreams. Friend after friend, more bottles. Deeper and deeper my fingers go. Like exploring a dark cave, discovering secrets, hiding in the nooks and crannies, digging and digging, scraping and scraping. I blow dust off on bottle caps. It doesn't feel like the time elapsed. My empty shelf could use some more. My friends looked through my locked front door. Finally all done, I opened up and in come my friends. And they come in such a hurry. Do they want my bottles that much? I frantically pull them out from the shelf one after another, holding them out to each and every friend, each and every bottle. But every time I let one go, it shatters against the tile between my feet. Happy thoughts, happy thoughts, happy thoughts in shards all over the floor. They were supposed to be for my friends who aren't smiling. They're all shouting, pleading, something. But all I hear is echo, 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 echo inside my head. What the fuck? You ain't kidding me about bittersweet. It was so happy and then it just slowly turned really depressing. Are you sure you even know what bittersweet even means? That wasn't bittersweet at all. It's supposed to be good and happy at the same time. Not one starts happy and in the end it ends bad. That's called a horror. Huh. Holy crap. Sayori, did you really write this? Of course I did. Didn't I tell you yesterday I was going to write the best poem ever? Yeah, but I mean, I didn't expect something like this coming from you. Monika taught me a whole lot. And I've been really in touch with my feelings recently. I see that. It's almost kind of creepy. Creepy? Oh, not exactly. Maybe because I'm so used to you being so cheerful. Well, never mind. I'm thinking too hard about it. Point is, it came out good, so you should be proud of it. Aw, thanks. I feel like it was meant to express myself this way. It even helps me understand my own feelings a bit better. Writing is like magic. You've gotten pretty passionate about this, huh? I hope you keep it up. Yeah, writing's the best. I'm gonna keep writing until I die. Don't get ahead of yourself. Sayori's always had a habit of getting obsessed with something before dropping it no more than a week later. I wonder if this is one of those times. But seeing the passion in her eyes makes it hard for me to be pessimistic. Okay, before we even start with Monika, this is where I have to end this episode. I'm still continuing on with the episodes and I'm not stopping here. This is a roller coaster train and I feel like if I stop, I'm just gonna miss out on all the feelings that's to come. So, thank you for coming by and I will see you on the next episode. I will be there. So, yeah. I'll see you there. I'm not stopping and this train ain't stopping. A little bit weird things have been going on involving you. Yeah, you, Monika. Something about you. You fucking talking fourth wall dimension to me. You're creeping me out a bit. Yeah, okay, so, alright, so yeah. See you in the next episode.